What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization 5, the AI only battle with this reverse colonization concept, where obviously we've got the Civs all starting in the Americas and Oceania. So far we've got 4 Civs to have colonized the old world. I just mess that up every time. We've got California. Oh my god, George. Let's start again. We've got Canada in Europe. So northern Italy, parts of Spain as well. For Canada, we've also got Canada in sub-Saharan Africa with Australia here, so that's interesting. We'll see how they get along. We've got Argentina sending missionaries, no settlers. Do whatever you want, Argentina, whatever you need to do. See, New Zealand have been in Southeastern Asia for quite a while, and we've got the Samoa. I forgot their name all of a sudden. Samoa in southern Japan. But yeah, other than that, there's not any more settlers coming over. I'm pretty sure there's no more at the moment anyway. It's been a while since I recorded, so I don't think there's any big wars going on. I mean, Argentina are close to taking Rio if they can get this rifleman over without it being killed, which probably won't happen. Samoa have just declared war. Oh, this is big, Samoa. We've seen Colonial really struggle to take out Australia, but Samoa could get lucky here. And look at Samoa, they've got this to a 21 population. One tile island. That is pretty good. I mean, the atolls probably giving a lot of food and helping with the health bonuses they give. Obviously, we've got health and plagues on, so that's quite interesting. The Aztecs have denounced. The Aztecs are dead, but Texas is still here, so that's good. So did I check the info edits last episode, or was I going to do it this episode? I don't know. I'm not going to check them because it's pretty good. We're already on turn 290, so we're near the end with how my campaigns go. That was quick, Australia. You lost that very quickly. Dunedin, I think that's how you say that, has fallen to Samoa already. And Samoa now on the actual continent of Australia, looking pretty good. I don't know, I think the Colonial may also be at war with Australia at the same time, but they may, yeah, they are. Okay, so this big. Australia could start to actually fall here. New Zealand, you're going to get involved? I mean, you failed at least twice this campaign, so you may as well try. Try now. Outbreak of typhus has struck the Tafuna. Oh, that is 21 population. Sucks to be that city, doesn't it? What did the World's Congress? I've just forgotten. Banning of cotton and the World's Fair. But there's already no trade with the Sioux, so they've already embargoed the Sioux. Okay, that's bad for you, Sioux, because you are pretty big. The Sioux with a settler. Maybe we're going to see the Sioux start colonizing. That'll be interesting. See how them and Canada get along when they're sharing Europe between themselves. Canada, you better not be sending this army over. Bet we'll see Canada send over all of their army soon, because that's what the AI does, just to go take this city from Australia. Australia, I guess, did a good... Oh no, they're trading with each other. Well, there's nowhere else to go. Australia are trading with Chile. Maybe that's a good idea. Ah, that rifleman died. This Lancer should probably be able to get round and take Rio, because it's got 0 city health, so I'm pretty sure we should see Argentina get the job done. Maybe this turn, I don't know. Brazil just completed the Louvre. This Lancer should be able to maybe... Probably not do it. It's probably going to have to cross the river first. Yeah, next turn I think Argentina will take Rio. And that is definitely going to give them the winning... Make them the winners in South America, I think. That's pretty certain anyway. But yeah, Brazil did just grab the Louvre, probably in Rio. So obviously that is going to gift Argentina more wonders. The taking of Rio going to give Argentina a lot of wonders, I can imagine. Australia peaced out with the Colonial. That was the worst possible time to peace out with Australia ever. I mean, you failed in all your wars against Australia, but that was just ridiculous. Why did you peace out when Samoa is finally causing them some real problems? Because Australia have done well so far. They haven't had any actual problems. So I want to say this border growing mod, I think it's working, because Australia has filled up this quite nicely. But I'm not sure. And obviously Argentina's borders, it must be working. These are ridiculous borders, even though it doesn't seem to have helped anyone else half as much. Canada have got a lot of sea over here. So I don't know. The Tlingit again. Yeah, it looks like it is working. Probably. Who knows? Yeah, California looks quite bulky for only 3 cities, but who knows? Where is that Sioux settler heading? Hey, it is World's Congress. It is getting very slow for some reason, which is weird because it doesn't normally happen, and this is sort of the smallest AI battle I've ever done. So, it's kind of weird that it's slowing down randomly. Chinook and California have peaced out. Chinook are still... Yeah, they still have the city of Chinook. That's all that remains. The Tlingit will probably take it eventually. Ideology, Shoshone with a... There's been other ideologies, haven't there? I've just forgotten them. Pretty sure. Rio has fallen. Order from the Sioux and autocracy from the Shoshone in Argentina. Okay, so the Sioux are already in dissidence. Looks like the world's going to be autocratic, full of fascists. There we go. Rio has fallen to Argentina. If Sao Paulo falls as well, this could be bad because this is a very big 18 population city. Brazil deserve it really because I think it was Brazil that gave this city to the Shoshone. So I mean, in all fairness, they do kind of deserve it for being idiots. Paul Mapuche. I said Paul Mapuche when they've screwed over. Oh my god, what is Canada doing over here? Canada, you okay? You just became host of the World's Congress, Canada. Good job. Yep, the Sioux are going to start colonizing. That's cool. Zhongliang definitely sounds like an American general. Argentina, are you not going to colonize? You're just going to spread your religion and not actually settle out here? I mean, if you settled in Africa, you'd probably have all of it inside your borders within like 2 turns. I mean, that's how quick they grow. Is there any more settlers cutting across the Indian Ocean that I'm missing? I missed an Australian one for ages and it made it in the end. Doesn't look like it. I mean, wasn't there a Chinook settler somewhere? How far have they gone with it? Pretty sure there was, unless it was the Tlingit who just settled on the end. No, there is a Chinook settler going into Southeast Asia right now. There we go. Don't know why. Australia and Samoa pieced out and they gave away Melbourne without having any wars either. This could be big. Samoa. Could they come in late game and start doing... Oh, is this the Shoshone on their own? V Canada? Bear in mind, a lot of Canadian units are off the coast of the Buccaneers for some reason. But, I don't know, Canada also have got units going out towards their colonies. This could be bad. The Shoshone have got Great War Infantry. They've got a big army here. Let's see how Canada fight back this turn here. Luckily, Canada have a navy up here. Is this the Bay of Fundy? Is that what it's called? I feel like it is. I know that's a bay, but that could be anywhere, really. But this is like a big bay, so I'll assume it is. Canada fighting back. Let's see how this goes. This could be close. There's a lot of people rooting for Canada. Like I think the interest in this series dies if Canada dies. I know, or the views, the great views that have been coming on this series die when Canada die. AI only battles definitely do well, and I don't know how to take that. Obviously, I feel bad because they're not original. Although mine are kind of original, even though I ask you guys most of the time to give me ideas. It's a moral dilemma, I will call it. But yeah, Canada's fighting back. I'm just going to focus on this because this is the only interesting thing going on. Argentina are practically out of units to keep going on. Samoa are done. I'll keep an eye out on the Chinook. Look at that. South Korea is becoming Samoan. I wonder who will get North Korea. Probably Samoa. Samoa will probably get a lot of Asia with the same city. Chinook, just settle. Come on. You're playing with fire here. You never know when your home city capital is going to be taken out by the Tlingit here, who themselves are not settling, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. It's fine. There's settling happening. I'm going to chill. I got what I wanted, and I'm still complaining. The Sioux are now heading for Africa, kind of weirdly. That's all of Europe, Sioux. I know you don't want to annoy Canada that much, but come on. I would like to see something nice. I wonder if the Sioux will stay out of this war, or if which side loses the most. The Sioux are the second settler as well. The Sioux starting to colonize, definitely then. Yeah, I wonder if the Sioux will join in this war once Canada or the Shoshone lose enough units. And which side will they join? It seems like the Shoshone do have the upper hand in terms of the actual battle. Overall, I don't know. I think Canada would probably have it. But in where the main fighting is going down here, around the former Iroquois capital, it seems Shoshone have got the units. Samoa v Canada, that is a random war, but it may be the start of a big coalition, which is not good for Canada. Oh my god, if Canada die, I'm gonna have to do another whole AI only battle just to show off Canada for a bit more. This ain't good. Canada, do not die. I spent so long getting you here. I'm pretty happy. Like, I don't like to root for people. Obviously I'm rooting for the Buccaneers because I said I would pick them. Canada, you've got bigger problems. Stop trying to invade Mayans. I think they're invading the Mayans. You've got bigger problems. There's a big Chilean. There's a lot of random stuff going on in this region. I'm just going to ignore it, to be honest. Brazil is practically dead, which is not good because it means Argentina's culture is only going to get greater. Mapuche obviously got penetrated by Argentinian citadels. It was a terrible, terrible story. Although they still look kind of cool because they are curved around the mountains, so I'm going to let them off. Although they were cut off from the city of Killing, which is kind of sad. The Sioux then have... Wait, do they have 3 settlers? Oh, they do have... They have 4 settlers heading out. So the Sioux are going to try and catch up with Canada in the race to be the colonial king. 4 cities for Canada. The Sioux will match that. Argentina just sending out missionaries like there's no tomorrow. Chinooks still haven't settled, as far as I'm aware. Chile are just doing some random stuff. The AI doesn't know what it's doing. That's why it's taken so long. It's just confused because they're split apart. And they're like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? Eastern and Western Chile. But they are trying something, which could be pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Gatling guns firing over rivers. This is the greatest battle I think we've seen so far. And let's see. Why is Texas's turn taking so long? They're tiny. Oh, they had to arrange a peace deal. That makes sense. The Sioux. Another turn of no war. New research agreement. Canada and Chile. Okay. Oh, Canada. There. Canada made some progress that turn. Now, it looks like they're going to be safe. I think it's going to turn to a stalemate, although the Shoshone do have more units. Mapuche versus the Chinook. It's random. Do you have your units over here, Mapuche? Oh, yeah, you have a few. They're all land units, so I don't think they're going to be too helpful. But whatever. Ideology. Brazil. Changing things up and going for freedom. So we have 4 civs, 3 ideologies. Brazil, as usual, going freedom. And there we go. This is sort of Bangladesh region settled here by the Chinook. So this is probably eventually going to soon be the actual Chinook, because I think they're going to get killed at some point. Killed off and moved out. Is anyone crossing the Indian Ocean? Not yet. Canada is everywhere with exploring. Samoa obviously got out of this war, but they're sending a big fleet that way. No settlers though yet from Samoa. Japan is obviously theirs. Slowly, colonization is happening. It's good. I moaned for ages about them not doing anything, and now they're doing stuff. I'm still moaning, so I'm going to stop. The Sioux are going to make it very interesting when they get over here. I don't know where their nearest settler. If they're going for Africa, this one's going down that way too. The other settlers are only just embarking off the coast. Maybe that's why the Sioux are avoiding the war. Just for now. Maybe once those settlers are well clear of being killed and safely in the sea, we'll see what goes down. But let's see. Canada. You're still... Yep, you're clinging on. You've got lucky that your boat... Actually, these are privateers. They've only killed units in the sea. So Shoshone did put units in the water, which wasn't very clever. Canada picked them off pretty easily. But yeah, we'll see who the Sioux go after. The city of Chinook is struggling, as is my game for some reason. Chile, I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's a mod. Oh, a city just dropped, and I didn't even notice it. This isn't good. It was over. Chile took Cuba from the Mayans. That is what happened. We saw that big Chilean fleet. That was why it was even more glitchy than normal when Chile had their go. They took a city. Mayans are still probably safe here. Buccaneers aren't going to be able to... I don't know, the Buccaneers could take them out maybe, but who knows. We're getting close, I guess, to that era of planes. We're still a little way off. Great War Infantry suggests... I think we're not quite there. There's another sort of road to go. So the leader's still a little way to go. But it's pretty cool. Chile has denounced Samoa. Outbreak has ended. Typhus is gone. Phew. The people of New Guinea. What island? I think Samoa started on this island. That's why they're on New Guinea. I think it was this one over here. And I thought that was a bit harsh. Although apparently they do just fine with tiny islands. Although their capital sucks. Which is really weird. I don't know how this has happened. They do now have the Great Barrier Reef. So that's pretty good for them. Taking Melbourne. Australia down to 2 cities. And I think New Zealand may be about to go after Sydney. Maybe. This many caravels isn't always the best idea. The frigates will destroy them. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. There we go. Called it. I like it when I call a war before it happens. New Zealand v Australia. If New Zealand can take Sydney, this will be good. They'll be the first Oceania Civ. Oh no. I forgot about Kimberley. I was gonna say first Oceania Civ to die. I forgot about Kimberley. I'm sorry, Kimberley. Makes it sound like a person. These American scouts, they know that even though their country doesn't exist, which they don't know, they wouldn't realistically. They don't know that. There's no way the message has got across to this scout. But either way, they're just walking around here in the Middle East, going, we should probably invade here one day. we're definitely going to send our troops. Okay, so the Sioux are in the Sahara. Kind of random, but do what you want. If they settle in the middle of the desert, that'd be pretty funny, I guess. 2 more settlers. Wait, where's the first? Where was the settler that was in the lead? Where have you gone? Probably settled on some island in the middle of the ocean. There was another settler, wasn't there? There was 4. I don't know where the other one's gone, but it's gone. Ban cotton and World's Fair is in a few turns. The vote. Chile are just clinging on. There are mine units here. There's no melee units though. Argentina's still attacking Brazil. Oh, they're trying to... Okay, so Sao Paulo's going to fall. Freedom was in the world for a very brief time. It seems Argentina are going to finish off Brazil, spreading that autocratic goodness. And due to their really good tourism, Argentina are probably going to send most of the world down an autocratic route as well. That's the one thing I really like with Ideology in Civ. It's not really... In Civ 5 anyway, it doesn't play a big enough part, because once one Civ with big tourism, because obviously not every Civ's focused on tourism. I don't know if that was the best way of doing it, but yeah, because it just doesn't seem right, if you know what I mean. Let's see anyway. Argentina's turn. Oh, okay, next turn. Sao Paulo's gone, and Argentina are a big contender. There's 4 big contenders I feel to win, and then they're the Shoshone, Sioux, Canada, and Argentina. And Argentina have obviously got it the easiest of those 5, because they can go after... They can do pretty much whatever they want in South America. But whether they'll win, I don't think they're as strong as the 3 in the north. Any of them. I think Argentina are 4th, but that doesn't mean they can't change that. Buenos Aires is huge. 28 population. Nothing near that from these northern civs. The Sioux have got 20 is the highest, 23 Canada, 25 Shoshone. That's pretty good considering their capital's only at 8 population. Those Sioux settlers. Oh, there's 2 here going sort of towards Morocco. There's 1 in the Sahara. Maybe I was miscounting. Maybe there wasn't 4. Is that being an idiot? Pretty sure there was 4. Yep, Argentina. Oh, it just sends me flying across the map. Sao Paulo has turned blue. Salvador is the last hope, the last stronghold of freedom, except everywhere else, because obviously everywhere else is not yet ideologically divided. Sue, where are you going with this settler? I wonder if they go to Egypt. There's a lot of resources out here, a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, a lot of cotton as well. If you get next to this wheat in the floodplains, that would be a huge city. And obviously no one else is going to come over there. Eventually you'd get up here, the copper maybe. Probably the citrus and the ivory down here. No, the ivory will go Canada's way. This Samoan fleet is... the Samoan fleet is just killing Canadian ships. That's why they declared war on Canada. They're just showing off and they're just crushing Canadian units around the world. That is pretty cruel, Samoa, but, you know, what... I'm not going to get involved. Why is it sending me flying around the map all the time? Chinook, no time. Getting cargo ships going in their new region of the world. They are... going to be a big part of, I guess. They're sending stuff over as well. Probably not the quickest way. It's probably easier just to go through the water and round, but do what you want. Chinook may end up getting all of India the way this campaign's going, so I'm not going to criticise them at all. Shoshone can... Okay, I was saying planes were far off. Apparently not. Shoshone have planes. That is crazy. Why is it lagging so much? Chile, what are you doing? 1882 turned 311. Shoshone have planes. Episode 6, I believe. Maybe 7. No, I'm pretty sure it's 6. And there is Shoshone with 3 planes doing bombing runs on the former era. Oh my goodness. Look how many units there are. The geography may save Canada here, but I have a feeling they're not going to be saved. They've pieced out with the... Oh my goodness, Chinook. What have you done? Canada is now a player in Asia. If you didn't see that, also Canada just went autocracy too. The Shoshone are the order nation, aren't they? Canada just took this in a peace deal, so they will now get all of India, with Bangladesh going their way. The Sioux yet to settle. 2 settlers in North Africa, 1 in the Sahara. 1 might have been killed. I don't know who they're at war with, but it looks like some of their units are being damaged in the sea, so that's where the other one probably went. Not going to vote, of course. And next turn. This is not good for Canada. If they lose this 23 population city, it's going to be much easier for the Shoshone. Oh my goodness, they're going to do it. Canada, you better get those units up there quick if you want to survive. Argentina just entered the modern era too. They're looking pretty dominant down in South America. I mean, the mountains are keeping them at bay at the moment, but that's about it. Obviously, the Shoshone have a city in South America, so if it does come down to just those two, which is not impossible, but anyway, let's see. Canada are clinging on. Those planes will not be helping out. Those planes are coming in clutch for the Shoshone, to be fair. And if that city falls, the Sioux, surely the Sioux have got to be picking a side here. Surely. It's now or never, because if they don't make any side, they don't do anything, the Shoshone pull away and take the lead. And they can always, I'm not saying that they have to attack the Shoshone, but they've got to at least go for Sisseton, Washington down here, surely, and take most of the USA for themselves. But maybe that's not what their end game is. Oh my goodness, the Shoshone are going to do it, because there's 2 melee units there. Canada's not going to make it in time, nor be able to kill both of them, because one of them's at full health. That full health unit will not die. Wow. Sioux, it's now or never. Okay, the Sioux, they moved a few units around, but they're not joining in just yet. Canada, why did you take your units away? That is the big question. Canada have colonies, I guess. That's the only advantage they have over the Shoshone. Whether they'll hold on to them, they might lose a lot of them in the peace deal, come to think of it. That'd be pretty big for the Shoshone. 1888. Is this the year that Onondaga, the Iroquois capital for... Yep. Leicester, what are you doing? You're disappointing all my subscribers. That's a big chunk of land. Eventually going to turn to the Shoshone. Yep, there we go. Whew. That isn't good. 4 planes. I don't think... Will they go on any further? I don't think so. I think there's going to be a peace deal. Maybe some of the colonies will exchange hands. Sioux, if there was a time to join in on this war, it is now. Is Canada going to try and get a peace deal? No. They're actually going to take it back, Canada. A lot of units coming out of nowhere, descending upon Onondaga. It's too late, Canada. I mean, it's not too late to take it back, obviously, but it's too late to make an effort now. You shouldn't have let it fall in the first place. But yeah, Canada are probably going to take it back. Depending on how the Shoshone do this turn. Shoshone might be smart enough to make a peace deal before. Nope. Okay, the Shoshone fighting back. They've now got 5 planes. Just to note. And they've still got a lot of units here. I think 6 planes. I think Canada will take it back. They must have a lot of oil up here, I take it. I can't see where it is because it's not really important. The AI finds ways. The big AI, anyway, always know what they're doing. Yeah, Canada going to take it back? Maybe they won't. Actually, I don't think they will. These sea units could get easily picked up. It's going to be close. There's going to be some intense fighting, but I don't know if this is the best idea, Canada. I think you should have done this the first time, not waited till now. Outbreak of malaria in Buenos Aires. Wow, talk about hitting the big Civs. Health and plagues definitely singles out the Civs. Argentina hit with malaria in Buenos Aires right when they were starting to look like they were going to go on strong and invade Salvador too. Oh no, they peaced out with Brazil. Never mind. Sioux, you not settled yet? You got cities in sort of Libya. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go Egypt and sort of Libya, Sudan, I guess this is more than Egypt. Libya, Tunisia. Maybe not Tunisia, they're a bit past that. Canada have retaken Onondaga. And I don't know whether they'll hold on to it, but they're going to have to fight harder this time. But I mean, it's 5 population now. That sucks because it was 23. But the first major war between 2 big powers in a while. The Shoshone fought the Sioux a long time ago. Pretty interesting. Obviously, I think all 3 of these were at war with each other at one point. But they're all pretty peaceful now. Yep, straight back to the Shoshone. Canada, you should have put up more of an effort the first time. This is too late now. Something else. Is Australia, New Zealand, no, New Zealand aren't doing anything. Maybe Samoa will make a late game comeback, but they're pretty safe to do so. So they could do it. Obviously Japan's pretty good as well for them. If they could settle some more of China. There's not too many resources in China. Mostly grasslands. Lots of resources up towards this big desert up here. I don't think it's the Mongolian desert. I think Mongolia is a bit... actually, it might be. No, I think that's just the like West Chinese desert. I think Mongolia is more north of these mountains, but yeah, because it normally spawn. Mongolian AI I don't think it's accurate to modern day Mongolia, but anyway, whatever. Mongolian Civ even. Let's see. How are you doing, Canada? You've got Europe doing okay. Still, why is there a Canadian worker just sitting here having a day off in the Arabian Peninsula? I think they're avoiding their work. Let's see if the Sioux actually settle now. Don't think Canada are going to take it back. Here we go, Sioux. Did you settle? Yep, 2 cities. Oh, and they've got the tenant. This is good for the Sioux. They've got the ideological tenant that makes them, when their new cities spawn with 4 populations. So both these colonies already nice. And if they settle the Suez Canal, oh my goodness. I don't know what's going to happen, but it ain't going to be pretty. You don't want to see what's going on with me if they get that Suez Canal. We've got the Panama Canal. I put it there. There is some intense fighting. Canada took it back and lost it again. Montreal is being bombed here by the planes. Obviously, it's not naval. Tlingit, oh, the Sioux have decided to take this time instead to pick off smaller nations. They're going after Texas. Don't know how that will go. The Chinook pieced out with the Tlingit. The Tlingit have joined the war against Texas. I think the Tlingit, I think the Sioux are trying to get Tlingit on their side if they have to fight the Shoshone. I don't know if the Tlingit will be much help. Texas just pieced out with California. Probably a good move because the Sioux will be coming with more units very soon than they have already here. Yeah, Texas Sioux probably weren't expecting to do that. They were probably called into it. Let's see if this settler does anything. Let's see. Tense moments as the Sioux. Argentina, that's big. That is big in South America. I'll have to go look at that. The Sioux then. I'm liking the AI. Apart from Canada, everyone's just found their own space and settled in it. Egypt, Northeast, Sioux with Northeastern Africa. Canada have gone everywhere, which is kind of a dick move. But Samoa may actually steal Charlottetown from them. It's quite interesting. So that's pretty cool. Argentina, the Corral piecing out with the Sioux. Argentina, they can get units through the mountains. It's not going to go too well. I think the main purpose of this war, I don't know where they're going to take stuff from Argentina. There's going to be some fights in the valleys, but other than that, not much else going on in this war. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colonies now settled. Let's see, is there any more settlers over the Atlantic? Not at the moment. Not just yet. Britain, still empty. No, African coast. Is there any coming from Oceania? Probably not, because Samoa seem to be the most interested, and they're kind of in a war. There's no more going this way either. Nope, it's all being left at the moment. The Indian Ocean seems pretty safe. Is anyone going for Hawaii? Has anyone gone for Hawaii? And I haven't noticed. Nope. No one's sending units across the Pacific either. From South America, you've been the worst colonizers so far. There we go. The Sioux, they were close. They were so close, but they messed up. Never mind. That is going to be a big chunk of land for the Sioux, and quite a useful bit. Obviously, all these cities at 4 population. That's going to be a lot better than anyone else's colonies due to Ideologies. Well, obviously Canada's are now better, but 6, 6, and 4. But you know, that's the best start, and it's going to allow them to catch up quite quickly. And if they send another wave like that, I could see them doing quite well. Samoa pulling back, but I think Samoa could do this if they were strategic about it. Argentina via the Corral. I don't think there's going to be much going on there. The Corral will send a few units through, but Argentina should have it covered. Canada. Montreal could actually fall here if they're not careful. And Onondaga is in the yellow. These Canadian ships have been sitting ducks to plane attacks too. That isn't good. Samoa just pieced out with Canada, so that's not going to fall. Canada going to take this back again though, and it looks like now maybe Canada are going to hold on to it finally. Seems like they've done enough this time. I know all the viewers will be celebrating, giving it a little fist bump as we go into the early 1900s. I think Canada should take it back now. The Shoshone are a bit out of units, but Montreal could definitely fall there. There is a Great War Infantry right here. Yeah, I think Onondaga, although the city has been destroyed, I think it will go back to Canada. Argentina's turn is taking ages. What are they doing? But anyway, Kimberley is still alive somewhere, apparently. Buccaneers. Go Buccaneers. You've had a tough time. I'm gonna give it to you, Buccaneers. You've not had a good game, but the Sioux didn't help you with that citadel. But you know, you're alive. That's better than some civs. America, you died. Yep. just annoying. Probably 60% of my viewers. Although surprisingly, even though 60% of my viewers are American, people want to see Canada like there's no tomorrow. I guess Americans just prefer Canada too. That's just the way it is, really. It's the way it's got to be, I guess. Canada's melee unit died, which sucks for them. They may not be able to take Onondaga back before a peace deal is worked out. Who knows? But anyway, 1904. We're deep into this campaign. Turn 324. Wow. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe. Try and help me reach 500 subscribers. That is insane. That is incredible. Thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed. And I'll see you in the next one.